Hello, my name is Tiffany Fuquay, and today I'm going to be giving my practice capstone presentation for summer 2019 for Jacksonville State University. During my action research, I posed the question: is teacher morale important to student success in relation to achievement scores? This is an issue at Cherokee Elementary School that I would like to address um, and do further research on. Background and significance of the project include the educators having expressed the lack of motivation with coworkers and administration. This is an area that was addressed on the teacher surveys that were given out, indicating feeling left out of the decision-making process of student learning. Also, there was no formative training in professional development in relation to math and reading. More of the professional development that we have at our school is based on technology, which is great, but the teachers would like to see more in the areas of reading and math. Of the surveys that were returned, 65% of them indicated that teacher morale at our school is bad. And this is a major concern and area that really needs to be addressed. The significance is to increase the teacher morale and a positive school climate to increase student learning environment. So we want to increase both teacher morale and the school climate at our school. The research literature review indicates when teachers are motivated, they oftentimes perceive themselves feeling trusted and respected. Therefore, they're going to do a meaningful job and be more professional and come across as more knowledgeable, and they will be more innovative and willing to focus on doing better and giving better teaching opportunities as well as learning environments for our students. Also, literature suggests on the standardized testing with our students that when the teachers feel like they are ready, um, oftentimes the students score better and they do better on those standardized testing, and they grow. And also that teacher morale is increased when the students are learning and doing as they should be. The problem statement of this action research: at the end of the school year, the teacher results indicated the low teacher morale, uh, decreased student enrollment, and the Admentum stakeholder test results, and an increase in student behavior reports. All of these were things that were noted within Cherokee Elementary School, and which caused me to do uh, an action research on that situation to see how we could rectify and make it better within Cherokee Elementary School. The study population during this project involved two fourth grade combined classes, two fifth grade combined classes, and two sixth grade combined classes. Uh, of the teachers, there were six. Four of those teachers had 20 plus years of experience. And this could be an indication of why the teacher morale is low. Maybe some of those teachers feel more comfortable, or maybe they just don't feel motivated anymore to provide better learning environments for our students. The methods in the study design that was developed during this project: there were two 25-minute classroom observations in each grade level. Of those observations, they were given by the special area teachers, the guidance counselor, and myself. So we divided them up so that I didn't have to do all of the observations, to have a variety of informative information to include in this research. Also, detailed and personal open-ended teacher surveys were given to the teachers. The teachers were notified that these were all confidential and they would be used for a group study for my project completing. for my instructional leadership certification. Also, monthly grade level data meetings were conducted each month with those grade levels, and I did participate in the 4 through 6 grades. They were not on the same day, so they were staggered, which helped me to get the information needed and put those results in the computer or document them for the remainder of this project. Also, we analyzed the student stakeholder test results, and those test results were the Admentum stakeholder test that Cherokee Elementary School uses. For the hypothesis, we wanted to increase the teacher morale at Cherokee Elementary School from the pre-K all the way to the 6th grade, not just the grades that I focus in on my study, but we want to increase overall. I think if you start in the beginning, then when you get at least to the 4th grade, the students will know, and the teachers also will have better indication of what the school climate should be and what we're trying to achieve. And that is to achieve higher teacher morale at our school, positive teacher morale, as well as increasing the student achievement on our stakeholder testing. The project procedures during this project, we administered pre-teacher surveys. Those surveys were emailed to the teachers and they were returned to me. They were anonymous. I collected student data with the testing during our data meetings, the absences and behavior, and this was also monitored with the guidance counselor as well as those 4 through 6 homeroom teachers to help me there. Participate in monthly grade level data meetings, conduct grade level classroom observations, and we did report the results in the data meetings. Therefore, the teachers were able to see, and we were able to collaborate to see what we needed to do and what areas those students need the most work. And not only the students, but if there was a particular teacher that had more students in the red than another teacher, not just because maybe that teacher had all special ed or had the special ed population during that year, or behavior problems or what have you, we were able to indicate and mark those as needed. Student interactive lessons with the teachers were provided, teacher feedback and surveys were given each month for the teachers that wanted to participate. It wasn't a requirement, it was an optional feedback survey given. Administered the post-test, and this was also done during a survey that was sent. And teacher appreciation celebration was given at the end of this project to just appreciate and show appreciation toward the teachers for their hard work and to let them know that we appreciate what they do. Also, the project results. Prior to implementing this project, our school had the lowest stakeholder test results in the whole school system. And when doing this project, the scores did increase 16% overall. And this was starting from the 3rd grade through the 6th grade. So 3rd grade was included in this increase. And so I thought that was a wonderful thing, that maybe something that was being done during this project helped to increase those test results. The teachers did feel left out of the decision-making process, and they wanted to be more involved with the stakeholders, the community, and the parents. So improvements there were made, and we did see an increase on the surveys, and I think the teachers really appreciated that I reached out to them to get their opinion on things, to let them feel like they did at least know what was going on and they could express their opinion as needed. Other results indicated students did respond positively to the interactive lessons with the teachers and their peers. And the educators were also given vertical planning time and extra planning time. And those individual stakeholders' student reports were assessed during the data meetings. And this was an area that the teachers felt that they were lacking, that they didn't know what their students were doing in the classroom and how they needed help. So this was an indication during the data meetings that we were able to include that. Also, teacher incentives. We did Teacher of the Month, Perfect Attendance Award, and that was for the teacher that didn't miss any days during 1 month. Jean Day, was a great one, that you could wear jeans on any day of the week. We already can wear them on Fridays, but you could choose another day if you would like to, if you were Teacher of the Month, or that was just an incentive given to teachers with the most students on a roll. And what this is students that necessarily didn't make A or AB honor roll, but maybe they were special ed students or had a behavior that affected their learning. They were at least progressing. So that's what we call on a roll. And we also incorporated various monthly themed teacher lunches. We did one with Hispanic Heritage Month, and we had everyone would bring a dish if you would like to. And we had talk about a good teacher, which we all brought Mexican inspired foods, and that was successful. The project summary includes increased teacher job satisfaction according to the teacher surveys that were reported back. The students were more engaged during the instructional time. Stakeholder testing scores increased. There was a decrease in student absences, which maybe the students were having success and feeling included in the learning environment by having those interactive teacher and teacher student activities, and opportunities to interact with small group settings also increased. These are the references used during this project, and also these instructional leadership standards that were mastered. I chose diversity issues in education as a project that I really enjoyed doing, and this is something that I would like to include as a future instructional leader. I chose this because I think it's important that we recruit, hire, and retain minority teachers, administrators, and staff. We also want to increase cultural awareness of teachers, administration, and staff, and improve the communication with the community regarding diversity initiatives. This is important not only in schools in our community, but just as a person, as a citizen. It is important to be aware of the diverse initiatives that are going on around us. And we also want to develop student engagement and learning opportunities regarding diversity. This is important because I know that by looking at the demographics here of our school, the majority of our school is Caucasian, and we don't have many minority students. But it is important to expose those students to diversity. We want to also recruit and hire and retain those minority teachers, administrators, and staff. I am one of the 4 minority employees at Cherokee Elementary School. We want to increase diversity of all staff at all levels, not just teachers, not just the administrators, but all staff that are involved in the school. We want to make sure that they are aware, improve the retention of diverse staff members. And for the project overview, we want to encourage the community and the parents to be involved in the schools, and not just with the diversity, but with everything. We want to do that. Have honest conversation about concerns of our students and parents, and share those resources that we may come across. Encourage the students' interest and increase student visibility. We did do a visible bulletin board throughout the year where each classroom had the option to participate and do individualized work, and it would be displayed in the hall. And this was a positive and a collaborative way of being a one as in school. And we would do diverse type bulletin boards, maybe Black History Month, the Hispanic Heritage Month. We also did the Chinese